I, Parshmi Jain from class 11th A, made a book on the topic The Ailing Planet, the Green Movement's Role. Introduction. Naini Palkhiwala has reviewed the ecological situation of the earth with particular reference to India. He points out that our point of view has shifted from the mechanistic to a holistic view of the world where ecology is concerned. Green Movement. The Green Movement was started in 1972 in New Zealand. It has informed the people that Earth is a living organism which needs to be cared for. It tells us to cooperate and coexist with the other species. The Green Movement takes a holistic view of the situation and seeks to preserve environment as well as continuous development. Sustainable development. The concept of a sustainable development was popularized in 1987 by the World Commission on the Environment and Development. It means the development should not be at the cost of the environment. It is a development which meets the need of the present and at the same time preserves the environment for the future generations. The resources of the earth should be used for restraint so that they should be available for the future generations. Man and other living species. Man has been considered as the most dangerous being on the planet. In the zoo at Lusaka, Zambia, there is a cage where the notice reads the world's most dangerous animal. Inside the cage, there is no animal but a mirror in which we can see our reflection. Man is thus learning to live in harmony with the other living species on the planet. Now, man has realized the wisdom of shifting from a system based on domination to one based on partnership. There are about 1.4 million living species on the earth that have been listed. Biologists think that there are about 3 million to 100 million other living species that are still unknown. Branded Commission. The Branded Commission was one of the first international commissions which dealt with the question of ecology and environment. An Indian Mr. L.K. Jha was a member of this commission. The first branded report raised the question that whether we want to leave behind a scorched and a sick environment for our coming generations. Earth's Principal Biological System. Mr. Lesser R. Brown, in his book, The Global Economic Prospects, points out Earth's four major biological systems that are fisheries, forests, grasslands, and croplands. These four are the foundation of the global economic system. They supply as food and raw materials for industry. Depletion of resources. The excessive demand has resulted in deterioration and depletion of resources, leading to the breakdown of fisheries, disappearance of a forest, deterioration of a croplands, and turning of a grasslands into the barren lands. In a protein conscious and a protein hungry world, overfishing is common. In poor countries, local forests are destroyed to obtain fuel for cooking. In large areas of the world, the biological systems are reaching unsustainable level. Mankind destroys forests. The ancient inheritance of a tropical forest is now eroding at the rate of 40 to 50 million acres per year. The World Bank estimates that a five-fold increase in the rate of forest planting is needed to cope up with the expected fuel demand in the year 2000. James Pitt, the president of the World Resources Institute, revealed that the very alarming statistics that we are losing the forest at an acre and a half a second. Forests precede mankind, deserts follow. Forests help in nurturing mankind. Man destroys forests so thoughtlessly that deserts grow where once forests flourished. Man destroys himself by destroying forests. Article 48A of the Indian Constitution states that it is the duty of the states to make efforts to improve the environment and safeguard the forests and wildlife of the country. Unfortunately, laws are neither respected nor enforced in India. Over the last 4 decades, India's forests have reached disastrous exhaustion. India is losing its forests at the rate of 3.7 million acres a year. Large areas officially designated as forest land are virtually treeless. Menace of overpopulation. The growth of world's population is one of the strongest factors distorting the future of a human society. Mankind reached the first billion mark in more than a million years of its existence. That was the world population in the year 1800. By the year 1900, a second billion was added. The 20th century has added another 3.7 billion. Every 4 days, the world population increases by 1 million. Fertility falls as income rises, education spreads, and health improves. Development is the best method to limit the population. However, the development may not be possible if population goes on increasing at this rate. The population of India was estimated to be the 920 million in 1994. The only solution to limit the population is voluntary family planning. Population and poverty are directly proportional to each other. Current data. India's current population is estimated to be the 1.3 million, while the world's population is about 7.5 billion. There are 45,000 species of plants and 91,000 species of animals in India, while there are 80.7 million species in the world. Era of responsibility. A new world vision has emerged. It has ushered in the era of responsibility. It is a holistic and an ecological view. This view is that Earth itself is an organism which needs to be cared for. It has its metabolic needs and vital processes which need to be respected and preserved. We need to save the Earth for our future generations. The environmental problem is our passport for the future. Margaret Thatcher and Lesser Brown suggested that Earth is not our property, it passes on from one generation to another with the hope that each generation will take care of it so as to pass it on the next with its resources intact. Mr. Lesser R. Brown said that we have not inherited this earth from our forefathers, we have borrowed it from our children. Thank you.